Hello and welcome to the forum. Every week, we take no more than 15 minutes to discuss the 3 highest conviction ideas surfaced across the Smartkarma network, cutting through the noise and helping you zero in on what truly matters most. The live forum and Q&A session are exclusively available to Smartkarma Plus subscribers. You can always revisit previous episodes on this YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's dive into this week's ideas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Smartkarma Forum. The forum is a high-impact weekly live webinar exclusive for Smartkarma Plus subscribers. We use the forum to discuss the best, highest conviction insights across the Smartkarma network. The forum is meant purely for informational purposes, does not constitute investment advice. It is the opinion not of Smartkarma, but that of our insight providers, and Chatham House rule applies. Every week, we use the forum to present to you some of the best, most trending small and mid-cap, large cap, as well as core thematic ideas. At the end of the week, we take video recordings of these ideas in bite-sized 5-minute recordings and make them available on our YouTube channel. This allows you to revisit key ideas at your own time and pace, as well as share them with friends. In today's forum, we will take a look at SATS China, where we feel it might be the best value entry point for the sector as EVisa easing begins. We will then explore SATS, which is probably the largest airport services company, just as they're about to do a very large acquisition. And finally, we will revisit a core macro idea around volatility and what might signal in terms of a coming crash or not. Let's begin by SATS China. The insight provider for SATS as well as the Macau casino sector is Howard Klein. This stock is a large cap. It's listed in Hong Kong and it also has an ADR. So SATS owns and operates integrated resorts, mostly casinos, which also have retail malls in them. There is significant pent-up demand for the casinos to reopen in Macau, which is obviously going to also spark daily visitor footfall. As we speak, there are 5 mainland markets that are in the process of reopening electronic visa schemes to Macau. This also follows the Golden Week, which remains quite muted compared to where it was, but again signals the level of pent-up demand that exists. With the share price below 19 Hong Kong dollars a share, the market has clearly not recognized the first meaningful easing in Chinese travel bans, insofar as Macau is concerned. Let's quickly move on to SATS. The ticker is SATS SP. This is a small to mid-cap company. This is listed in Singapore. And as you can see from the chart on the right-hand side, the share price has had a dramatic collapse in the last month or so. There are several insight providers who have covered SATS recently. We're just featuring one of the earlier insights from Brian Freitas, which sets the stage. First things first, what is SATS? SATS provides integrated ground handling as well as in-flight catering services at Singapore's Changi Airport. It also, through its share in joint ventures and associates, has a similar footprint across other places in Asia. In a very recent development, SATS has announced that it would be buying Worldwide Flight Services, WFS, at an enterprise value of almost 3 billion Singapore dollars, of which the cash consideration of about 1.6 billion Singapore dollars is likely to be financed through some sort of equity fundraising. When Brian wrote this insight, details around this equity fundraising had not come out yet. But he mentioned that this could be in the form of a rights issue as well as a private placement, and a significant drop in share price could be a buying opportunity. And that is precisely where we stand today. Finally, we will move on to the third and final part of the forum today, which is a thematic idea from Michael Howell around volatility. First things first, we all know markets have become a lot more volatile. And this volatility began in the forex and bond markets, but Michael notes that will inevitably spread to equities. The volatility index, or the VIX, always sees greater volatility as it includes economic volatility when the business cycle breaks. The upcoming recession seems to set to force the VIX above 50 it's not there yet. Equities will face a coming storm and VIX will jump higher, which would then force stocks to fall. He maintains a risk-off stance and he recommends choosing carry at the front end of the yield curve instead. For this and more, please feel free to continue the conversation on Smartkarma. Thank you and hope to speak to you soon next week.
That's it for this week. You can find more ideas like the ones we discussed today on demand on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you like these ideas, spread the word. Tell a fellow investor about Smartkarma Plus and follow us on social media. Just search for Smartkarma. And of course, don't forget to visit smartkarma.com for more independent, differentiated investment insights. Thanks for watching and see you next week.